details. It's very unique. Hey there, welcome back to another vlog. Today is Saturday and I had a very productive morning. I already went to the gym and the weather was so nice and I love the view that I have from the gym. And yeah, now it's already around 4:30 and I was in the mood to start another vlog because also I'm meeting up with my girls to go to a pottery class. It's like a clay modeling slash pottery class and they gifted this to me for my birthday. And I never did pottery before, so I'm very excited also to get creative and I wonder if we are also gonna paint the pottery or if it's only about the modeling. I think it's only modeling, but I think that's also a very cool thing to learn. And I also wanted to show you the shirt because I just thrifted this and I love it so much. Last Saturday, I went to a market with my friend and we passed the secondhand store. There's like this place in Berlin which is like full of curated secondhand stores. So the owners actually pick the items beforehand and there was like a huge sale and outside there were like a lot of signs saying that every item is 10 euros. So I got this vintage t-shirt and I love it so much, and down here it also has those little cuts. I just think it's very me, and I also paired it with this jewelry. I know that those do mismatch, but I like it. I love when jewelry mismatches. I also always do it with my rings. And I also did my nails again and I love them so much. It took me like, I think 4 hours or even more, but yeah, they are just really nice. I'm also gonna insert like some photos here so you can see them in a better light. Other than that, I also thrifted a bag, this one, and it's so cute. I just love the details. It's very unique and I don't know about this brand called Coconuda, but yeah, I'm gonna wear this bag as well and I really have to head out now. What are you doing?
I'm doing a flower. I'm trying to do a flower.
Du musst mal erzählen, wie es war. Ja, ich habe es gesehen, als du über den Wolken warst, fand ich schon krass. Wo bist du denn überhaupt rein? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Hä, warum tun ihr den nicht?
Yeah, so I will send you the email when it's ready. It's not falling over.
Yeah, you think it's stable? I hope it's stable.
This one is not. Do you stick it on properly?
Maybe I have to put some water.
You didn't put any water.
Shit.
So, mit Käse, ohne Käse, mit Bananen. So, ihr Hübschen.
richtig geil. Das war eines der geilsten Sachen, die ich gegessen habe.
So sieht das aus.
Oder? Ja.
Leute, will jemand einsprechen?
Nee.
Also die ist gut, oder sich
Aber war das gar nicht
dann
Family? Weil war das nur, weil du
ich guck mal kurz, ob ich war.
It's Sunday and I'm just on a little walk, and it rained today and the air really smells clean and fresh. I just love the air after a rainy day. It just has something so refreshing. And the pottery class yesterday was so nice. It was the first time for me doing like clay modeling slash pottery. But I was so indecisive. So first I wanted to do a mushroom candle holder, and then I changed my idea again. And in between I also wanted to do a vase. And yeah, it was just really hard for me to decide on an object. And in the end, I had to rush a bit because of the time. Yeah, it was like a little wine store where we did the pottery, and the owners were also really cute. And I'm so curious how the objects are gonna turn out when they are cured. It's Monday today and I just filmed another sit-down talking YouTube video. I'm not sure if it will be online already when I upload this video, but just in case, I'm gonna blend it in here. This video that I filmed, it just felt like a reminder to myself, and I was talking about being present and stuff, and I just really like it when I film those videos because they are like little reminders to myself, and I can really feel how I shift like energies when I talk about those topics, how it also kind of centers me and calms me down a little bit. So yeah, I really like to film sit-down videos where I talk about like personal development topics or like other topics in that area. It just feels really good. It feels really good. And it's also funny that I just get used to talking to the camera. It's not weird for me at all anymore to just set up a camera and talk. And I remember when I started YouTube, I felt so uncomfortable. But yeah, now I just felt like sitting down and talk a little bit and give like a little life update. I think it's so crazy that there's still light outside because it's already after 5 and there was like this time switch. I don't know the right term in English, but you know, this time change when it changes from wintertime to summertime. So that night we actually lost an hour. But now it's really cool to see that it's still light outside and that it doesn't get dark so early. So yeah, that's really cool. And I was just working from home today, but I had a pretty chilled work day. I only had 2 calls and they were with my colleagues and not with any clients or anything. So the calls were also pretty chill. And in my lunch break, I was even able to go for a quick gym session, which was also really good. I tried to get on track with sports again, but yeah, it's not too easy for me. But I really got into running again, so I love to sometimes just put on my running shoes and to just step outside and go for a little run. I even do this in the evenings after work when I feel like I just sat in front of my table for such a long time and I really want to, you know, get up, get energized and just run a little bit. And that is really good. I really like running, but like going to the gym, it sometimes takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort to get up and, you know, go on the train or on my bicycle to go to the gym, because I also don't like it when it's too packed with people. I can really tell that the older I get, the less I like crowded spaces. And the more I feel uncomfortable to be surrounded by too many people and to feel a little bit like squeezed. Yeah, I just can't. But there are actually big news in my life regarding my travel plans for the summer. I am going to go on a vacation in Sydney this year and I'm so looking forward to this. I even had the opera in Sydney on my vision board because I wanted it so much. And I have a friend in Sydney and her parents aren't there and they own a house. I'm going with one of my friends and we can actually just stay in that house for the entire 3 weeks, I think. So I don't have to pay for accommodation and I'm really grateful for this chance because also for me, Sydney and Australia in general just feels like such a far away destination, almost as if it isn't a part of this world anymore because it's like so far out. And I only heard the best about Sydney and about Australian people, and also I love my friend who's Australian, obviously. And I just can't wait to see how Camilla lives, how her day-to-day life looks like, and yeah, just to see her hometown where she grew up. And it's also like getting to know her even better because I met her on exchange and I'm flying with my friend Denise, who's also a very close friend. She lives here in Germany, in Frankfurt, and yeah, it's just gonna be such a cute girls trip. Denise and I were also considering to add 1 week of Bali into the trip, like on the end of the trip. We already booked the flight to Sydney, but we haven't booked the other flight yet because we were like, okay, are we gonna stay in Bali for a week to have like a little summer vacation? Maybe Camilla is joining as well, but she has to talk to her workplace if it's possible that she leaves because I don't think that she has any vacation days left because she was in Berlin last year and took them all for that. And I'm just so looking forward to this because also now that I'm working, I really value my free time and I haven't been on a bigger vacation in a long time, like really being away. I'm also gonna leave my work laptop here for sure. I think I will only take like my little iPad with me in case I wanna look up something or like watch anything or something like that. This is a little update, and other than this, it's actually almost April. Tomorrow is the 1st of April. And the weather is already April weather. You know, in April, like in Germany, we say Aprilwetter. It's like when it changes a lot from like rain to sunshine. And yesterday, for example, when I was on my walk, it was like raining a bit. Then there were like sun rays again. So it's a lot of contrast all the time. And I'm also a person whose mood aligns to the weather. So it's like a little bit of an up and down. But I'm also curious about the weather in Sydney when I'm there because I'm gonna be there in May and it's actually gonna be the beginning of winter in Australia. So maybe it's not the ideal timing, but also I heard that like Australian winter is nothing compared to European winter and that it's still between like 17 and 20 degrees, which is like for me a nice spring weather. So I'm really fine with that. And I also wonder if we can go to the beach and into the ocean, but I think you can do it. Yeah, it just feels really good to have something to look forward to. And this evening I'm actually invited to dinner. So that's from me.